There's one fine hat. Fine, fine hat. Will I get in this time? Survey says yes, I think. Did I already have that one? No, not quite yet. Quite a ways away, actually. Anywho, it's time to continue the epic journey. Which, for the first time in a very long time, something interesting has actually happened. Which means that we gotta pull the drag chute, and we gotta make sure nothing interesting happens for an extended period of time to make up for it. Because, I mean, if we didn't have boring, nothing fetch quests for an extended period of time, people might actually want to play this game or something. So, taking bets on whether or not there's going to still be corpses left in the waking sands. I'm really thinking that there might be. I had these until later on. It'd be interesting if I can't use higher level spells when I'm synced to a lower level, but I can use like abilities to get a different level. That would seem like kind of a problem actually with the design. Drumstick, why you no hold aggro? That's your one job. And you fail at it. Why even put points into the tank skills if the chocobo isn't even going to tank? Who would have thought that a giant chicken would make a terrible meat shield? Hey, look, it's a Florida man. Who happens to be the worst superhero, actually. No good stories ever begin with a Florida man. So come on, are there gonna be corpses left? Or just dust and sadness? Looks like just dust and sadness. And apparently someone's not paying the electric bill either because, ooh. I'm here. Everyone bask in my glory. Actually, how did you get here first, and why didn't you take me with you? Seriously, why? But if we're both gonna be here, why didn't you just... Whatever. Tell me, Sheila, does odd here strike you as odd? I see signs of recent habitation. Could it be that we have trespassers? Perhaps it's just my imagination. Come, let us proceed into the solar. But you cannot equip those boots yet. I can't tell what he's got on his back. Is it like a big oddly shaped gun? Or is it like a big block of wood? Wait! It's booby trapped. And there's the boob. I mean, the trap. I mean, there's someone we know. Halt! Who goes there? Now, Yada. Is that any way to greet a friend? I thought you were all dead. Sid? Wait. Is this a dream? Yes, it's a dream. You're dreaming. It's a terrible nightmare. You're gonna wake up tomorrow. Not that I'm aware of. It's been a while, Yada. I don't believe it. I was sure you'd been... It's awfully dark in here. Turn on a light. Blaze has seen some better days. You know, I wasn't actually here when I was still in talks at the Adder's Nest. The first I knew about it was when I came back and I saw the lights are out. It was terrible. Yada. The church is taking care of the bodies. Yeah, I know I transported them. But that still left the stains. It was hard to know where to start. If you still hadn't been here to help me. Okay, two things. Once again, my character hauled the corpses out of this building. And that was messed up. And two, somebody else is alive. Alright. Shaw is still too. Yes, but she's not here right now. She's gone to Old End to meet a man who might know what happened. To meet a man who might know what happened to the others. The others are dead. Poplio and Minfila. Damn it. Weren't among the dead, according to the church. Still thinks that they've been taken somewhere. Yeah. On the orders of the Black Wolf, no doubt. Why would he want them? Because they possess something he desires. Knowledge of another power that can be brought to bear against the primals. One that Gaius has yet to harness. The Echo. Ha! I predicted what he was going to say. We'll use Sheila as bait! Gaius will be aware of its existence, as well as the immunity it grants the gifted to the primal's influence. Powerful though his his weapons may be, he would doubtless desire such protection. It's like a condom for your mind. He means to use Minfila to gain an understanding of the Echo. He'll probably dissect her. None of which explains how the Emperor came to know the location of the Waking Sands in the first place. Unless there's a traitor. No matter. The Empire has shown its hands, and now we must act. It's up to us to rebuild the Scions and save Eorzea. Also, where is your sister, buddy? Seems like she was rather important, and suddenly she's gone. Can I count on you, Yada? What? Of course! What? Yes, but... Oh, yes, of course. Whatever you need. We can discuss our next move upon Y'shtol's return. For now, I say we rest. Right here. Take a nap. Actually, apparently they did decide to just sit right on down in this dark, creepy place and take a nap. Uh-oh.
Here, feel think.
The LSD trip is back. And better than ever. Fiery hole in the sky.
Bringer of light.
Crazy voice in my head?
Brave gatherer of the crystals, thy soul burneth bright.
At both ends, too.
I am Hydaelyn, all made one.
Gaze upon my blue crystally goodness.
Hearken unto me now, for the darkness doth begin to spread. Wear thee the bearer of the crimson brand, for he is the avatar of shadow, whom death attendeth always. The crystals shall be thy salvation, thy blade and shield both. Steel thyself, for at the appointed hour thou shalt stare into the heart of darkness.
It's a terrible book, don't
Go
look.
with caution, my child, but fear not, for I am ever with thee.
Hello there. Stoll. Sheila, I see you and Afinad and Sid. Hey, Sid. That we five should meet each other thus defies simple explanation. It is as if the benevolent hand of Master Losux guides us still. He would not see us undone so easily, not now, when the need is so great. I know where Minfila and the others are being held. Where? An Imperial stronghold in the heart of Mordoin, Castrum Centri. I feel like there should be gasps. Why aren't there more gasps? Those are some sweet shoes. Also, can we turn on a light, maybe? I mean, really, it's super dark in here. The rescue of our allies will be no small undertaking, Sheila. Even under normal circumstances, breaching the defense of an Imperial castrum would be a highly dangerous proposition. But now that Castrum Centri houses prisoners whom the Garleans deem valuable, we may be confident that they have taken additional measures to ensure the stronghold's security. If we are to free our friends, we require an effective strategy. If we are to formulate an effective strategy, we require intelligence. Well, there's none of that to be had. I believe I know a man who may be able to assist us. Lord Prorleton of House Durandane. He is stationed in the Observatum in Corthus. Let us go to him and beseech his aid. Let us go to the frozen north. We haven't wasted enough time there yet. Actually, yep. Exact same place. Let's see. It's not significantly different. Watch me go. Come, drumstick. We ride. Actually, there's the observer tom. Looks neat from out here. Also, it's very clear skies, considering the normally very blizzardy climate that I'm used to around here. Ah, Sheila, the woman who unmasked the heretic in our midst. To what do I owe the pleasure of your company? Huh? You're associated with your story. But of course, Lord Darrelmont confided to me that you were a sign of the Seventh Dawn. He totally didn't exclude me from that. I knew all along. Castrum Centri? What interest have you in... What interest have you all in the Imperials? Ah! Apparently they were snuck around in my back pocket or something because they just showed up. They hold several of our number, whom we intend to free. Any information you can provide would be greatly appreciated. I see. I might explain our scouts' reports. They observed 4 prisoners being led into the castrum. A Hurrian woman, an Elosian, and 2 Lefel, 1 male, 1 female. That's them. It's them. It has to be. Milfina, Urga, Papio, Tatoru. If that scant morsel is of use to you, you may also be interested in hearing about a more recent incident. Incident? An Imperial airship made an emergency landing here in Korthus not long ago. 2 men, believed to be prisoners, Rugandin and a Lafar, were seen fleeing the craft. What did you say? An airship? I love airships! Let's go get the airship. They were digging in a Larfell, Master Garland. I know who you are. Neither wore Imperial dress, and both seemed disinclined to wait for rescue, hence our assumption that they were prisoners. Or fleeing the Empire, maybe, because the Empires are full of dicks. Well, I'll be damned. Spriggs and Wedge. Dress those 2 rascals to escape. We must find them, Sheila, and soon. They're my sycophants. Without them, I'm nothing. The Imperials will not rest until they are captured or killed. If Biggs were given the choice, I fear he'd take the latter. Bringing those held in Castrum Centri will require substantial planning and preparation. As such, it is an endeavor that will admit some slight delay. The matter of the escapees, by contrast, will not. Shortly after the prisoners vacated the ships, our scouts observed Imperial troops setting off in pursuit. It's likely in a matter of time before they can catch them. If you wish to see your comrades again, you best act now. If, as has been suggested, the Garlands took our fellow Scions prisoner in hopes of understanding the Echo, it seems reasonable to assume that they will not be executed until such time as the study is complete. You know, they're just going to be tortured and probably have terrible things happen to them, but at least they won't be dead. But Briggs and Wedge are not Scions, nor did they know aught about the Echo. As Lord Portland said, this may prove our only chance to rescue them. I say we seize it. Let's do it. Thank you, everyone. You won't regret this. More cutscenes. Cutscenes for days. Yes, it is the Epic Hat Brigade. I feel like there's a raid somewhere missing its bosses. Yes, we're getting the Eva ready for... No, wait, it's something different, sorry. This looks nothing like the Gundam model I bought. Final preparations are almost complete, my lord. There stands the culmination of 5 years of painstaking work. But all our efforts will be vindicated when the Emperor's vision becomes a reality. He'll have the most badass robot mecha ever. At last, we have the power to purge this land of its false gods. We shall give the ignorant children of Erosia the security and stability they so desperately crave, and which their spineless leaders have so palpably failed to provide. We shall give them safety and security by making them all dead. Wait, that doesn't work out. Don't kneel to me. Don't grovel. It's beneath you. As you say, my lord, rest assured, our engineers will not rest until the weapon is fully armed and operational. This battle mecha is fully armed and operational. Butt flap. Rentan. You depart for Castrum Occidents at midnight. You will command the western front of Viabrand. The Eorzea will attempt to interfere with our plans. You will see that they do not. Yes, my lord. My lord, if that would be your will, I shall carry it out to the best of my abilities. I live only to serve the Empire, and also you. You a lot. Can I get a raise? Yet, forgive my impudence, but is it proper to give command? Is it proper to give command of half your forces to a... I have given you nothing, Porphyus. You have earned it. This will be all. That will be all. Dismissed. Yes, my lord. I get a promotion. Yeah. Promotion for me. Blah, blah, yeah. My quarters. 1 hour. Wear something sexy. There are dark places that only an adventurer may illuminate. I have heard much of your doings, and I think that you are the woman for this task. To the west is Dresmen Darkhold. 'Twas meant to serve as a new keep of the Lord Dresmond, ever a friend of House Durdan. But before the masons and carpenters could complete their work, within the caves, hordes of void scent appeared and drove them out. In the years since, the creatures have consolidated their presence. As such, we officially petitioned your assistance in reclaiming the Darkhold. You named it the Darkhold. What did you expect? All arrangements have been made. You need only give your assent. Speak with Sir Ofin at the ingress, and if you are with us, and she will tell you what you need to know. It's for demons. That's pretty much it. You again? Thought I told you to leave. My purpose here is to reconnoiter Garland activity along Alberton's spine. Owing to this, I have the honor of being acquainted with Yastoil. Now, Reports of the Imperial airship emergency landing came to us by way of Desmond Darkhold, situated to the west. One man stationed at the entrance, a knight named Briddick, may be able to tell you more. So as to expedite your mission, I shall furnish you with a letter of introduction. You know, one thing I've learned is that in this world, it's all about formality and bureaucracy and politics. I pray that you will soon be reunited with your comrades. May the Fury grant you strength. May the Fury grant you a job that doesn't require sitting on your ass the whole day long. I'll save you, generic guard. Huh. Apparently that was pretty near being done already. Also, I'm going over there. Come, drumstick. There was much work to do. We've got airship engineers to save. Also, there's a dragon there. Just hanging out. Excuse me for a second. I had to go answer the spam call. Because you never know, it might be someone important. Except for the fact that it's never anyone important because the majority of calls made in the US are all spam calls. Wonderful. Welcome to Desmond Darkhold, built to withstand all Dravonian ploys and plans, and then overtaken by Void Scent. There is natural caves beneath me until House Dresdel began to enlarge, connect, and fashion them into strongholds. Alas and alack, the Void Scent struck, interrupting the work. Alas, 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 alas. And then in the confusion, Guardians infiltrated the keep. Alack, 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 alack. All in all, it was a mighty fine mess. The Garlands were entirely forced into retreat, of course, but the Void Scent remained. The place smells of demons. So Fortress goes uncompleted. A home for abominations. Woe is us. Yet the war with the dragons wages, and we have no nights to spare for this noble mission. Even I am here strictly for a very long lunch break arranged by Shurkuma. Please, see to these abominations, Madame Adventurer, Madame. Alas and alack, Madame. I have much prowess with the paperwork, should you require aid of that sort. I am known in foreign land as the Pusher of Pencils. Also, for some reason I got a sweet new dress. Or shirt, rather. And it matches the hat! But sadly, now my pants look weird. And also the tiny shoes don't really match too well. Hey there. You stand before Dresden Darkhold, a subterranean fortress excavated by the great Ishgarian house of the same name. None but authorized personnel may enter. I can't believe people don't know me. I kind of saved your asses. You're from Lord Protein. So, you have come for about the Imperial airship. According to our scouts, the vessel has scarce touched the ground. It's scarce touched the ground, and a pair of men, captives by all accounts, burst forth and bolted. Imperial soldiers have been sighted in the area, seeking to recapture them. What? The captives are like to be your friends, you say? On display that they are a step ahead of their pursuers. The emergency landing reportedly took place near the Arium Vel, situated south and west of here. I suggest you take your search there. Seek out a knight named Permonimus. He should be able to assist you. He'll be your next NPC. Also, I was sent here pretty much for no reason whatsoever, considering that I immediately had to take off for somewhere else. Now, this is the kind of thing that upsets me. When the quest is, go to this guy just so he can tell you to go to this other guy. I mean, really, that's not right. Also, those are very high-level mud puppies. Imperial airship. I saw it approach the land with mine own two eyes. I hastened to the landing site, arriving just in time to see the vessel take to the skies again. Now before it had deployed a detachment of troops. Rough orders were being barked. There was an air of consternation about them. Bye, drumstick. Why did you only finish half your story? Oh, you want me to finish then? Okay. There are prisoners aboard the airship, it seems, and they seized the opportunity to flee when the vessel was forced to land. The Garlands who were deployed formed search parties and proceeded to scour the wilderness. In order to alert our forces, I reported to my post to find evidence that someone had been here in my absence. Wherever they were, they tried the door to no avail and decided to go elsewhere, which is probably good considering this is a dungeon and they would have died in 2 seconds. In all, I marked 2 sets of footprints, and then one set of footprints vanished, and he carried the other. A large one and a small one. If you search the area, perhaps you'll be able to follow the prints to their owners. Oh yeah, look at those footprints that suddenly vanish. I mean, really? You couldn't have at least done something to make them look like they fade or something? I mean, that's so bad. And there's one set of footprints, and then he took a giant 300-foot leap, and then there's another set of footprints. Makes perfect sense. If you don't think about it. Bet you didn't know that black mages were taught in the art of following tracks. Dragon Wolf. It's amazing how much stronger I am by being able to cast Fire 3 for free. I mean, that's almost unfair. Yeah, more footprints. This guy sure can jump long distances. I'm guessing it's going to be over there somewhere, or possibly on that mountain up there. And I'm also guessing that he probably took the bridge, so you know, walk towards the bridge. This is a fantastic mission. Just walking up to these interaction points and just, like, looking at them for extended periods. It's going great. Hey, Wedge. How you doing? Brr, so cold. I want to go home. Hey. Please don't eat me. I'm not nearly as succulent as I look. It's all skin and bones underneath, I swear. Wait, I know you. You saved my life once. Gee, that's you. Thank goodness you're here. It's been awful. The Garlands were snapping at our heels like a hungry pack of wolves. I was so hell-bent on invading them, I almost ran headlong into a monster's gaping maw. Thrice! When I finally found cover, it hit me how cold and hungry I was. And probably still am. Briggs? He isn't here. He went off in a different direction to lure our pursuers away. Oh, hold on, I'm getting a call on my other cell phone. Yes? It's me, Sid. Have you had any success? I found Briggs. Wait, no, Wedge. Put down Wedge, it's wonderful news. How about Briggs? Haven't found him yet. I see. Well, it hardly surprised me that the big fella went off like he did. For all the tongue lashing he gave Wedge, he always taken care of him. Scoured the area surrounding the Darkhold, and we found nothing to show for it. Anyway, we know for a fact that Briggs headed west. With both Yana and Yashtola helping out, I'm sure he'll turn up soon. Dead or alive, is what I matter. Now then, I'll make my way over to your position while keeping an eye out for Biggs. Memory serves, there should be an Ishgardian fortification not far to your west. Momentum Tower, I believe it's called. Let us meet there. Dare I hope? What's that Master Garland you spoke with? Aren't those communications supposed to be private? After 5 long years, thank goodness he's alive. Feeling better now, Sheila. Let's go to Monument Tower and wait for the chief to arrive. Luckily, I'll just absorb him into my form so I don't have to see him walking with me. Or maybe I put him in my back pocket. Considering that I can fit 4 corpses in my pockets, it's entirely possible. Hey guys, how's it going? You're a long way from home, adventurer. You're a long way from anyone hearing you screaming when I kill you. Well met and welcome, adventurer. What brings you to this frozen corner of the realm? Oh, it would seem your companion has caught a chill. Come and warm yourself by the fire. I will bring you a hot broth. Why do you have a hot broth? Aren't you supposed to be, like, in charge of the tower? How are you feeling now, then? Stay here as long as you need. You're a very nice lady. Same goes for you, friend. 'Tis plain you have had a hard journey. Plain you had a hard journey ahead of you. You must find rest when you can. What's that you say? Trying to save the world? Ah, don't worry. Stay. Rest. Stay a while and listen. I'm fine now, thanks to you, but I can't bear to think Briggs is still all alone in the cold, with Garland's on his heel. He lured the enemy away for my sake, but now he's suffering for it. I hate to have to rely on you again, Sheila, but do you think you could search for Briggs? I haven't the slightest notion where he might be at the moment, but maybe people here know something. Stay a while and listen. I mean, A Wardonian gentleman dressed in the same manner as your companion. I'm sorry, but he did not come by here. Let me think for a moment. Do not raise your hopes unduly, but there is a cave situated a short distance to the south. We call it Fury's Gaze, and it may be worth your while to investigate. You have no reason to believe he's there, but I just want someone to look into it. I made the suggestion only because your friend, your friend seems to be a selfless sort. Rather than drawing the enemy to this tower, perhaps you elected to pass us by. Well, I was partially right about going to that area over there. He chose to pass us by going to the cave immediately behind the building, which would probably still lead to the troops trying to commandeer the building. Okay, and here's our destination. I bet you that something bad's gonna happen. Because this looks like exactly the kind of spot where bad stuff happens. Every time you use an action, receive damage except for KO. Very gear conditioning may be viewed in character. Vertical icon NPCs. I gotta walk all the way back, don't I? It sucks. Stuff repaired. Repairing gear. Servants island repair their own items. Begin mending an item to repair. Each item is straight to repair as information. And use proper dark matter to complete the repair. Dark matter can be purchased from Grand Company's quartermasters. Seems like it'd be a lot cheaper just to have someone else repair it. Yeah, this is a real pain in the ass. Walk all the way over there, and then all the way down the pass, and then all the way into there, and it is a pain in the ass. Running from here to there and there to here. It's a glowy red crystal. What secrets do you have? Glowy red crystal? Able to learn anything on that area? That stands to reason, I suppose, seeing as how he was trying to lure the Guardians away from me, but the vast sea of snow and ice could he be? Apparently, I didn't actually need to beat them to succeed. Oh well, works for me. So what happened to you? I died. Is that painful? Not really. That's much better now. I wonder how this'll end. We can't give up, Sheila. We must find Briggs before he succumbs to the cold and is recaptured. There must be someone in this tower who can help us. It's only to tell us where to allow us to look. Ask them for me. Ask anyone who'll listen, and hurry. Our chances of survival grow slimmer by the moment. And, why can't you do anything yourself? Why must I be tasked with doing all the legwork? Hey, how you guys doing? You know, you think a black mage would wear more black. Apparently not, though. Hey there. It seems the fate of Monument Tower is to watch. Seems the fate of Monument Tower to watch the Watcher. It was built to guard the Fury's gaze in the stone beyond. In the stone beyond price, which in its depths. And now it keeps vigil across Garland outposts. For the jewel that is Ishgard must never fall the Emperor's unclean hands. Brendan's lost in the wilderness, you say? If he has not been found around. If he is not to be found around here in the vicinity of Darkhold, it is possible he made for Whitebrim. To reach it, one must travel through Danifin Pass, the southern end of which lies to the north and east of here. I'm guessing it's the pass that came through. While I make no guarantee that your search will bear fruit, it is surely better than worrying in idleness. I wish you luck. Oh, and one more thing. Do tread warily when climbing the stairs here. Not a moon ago, I broke my neck while I slipped and took a tumble. Probably not a good idea to jump to the bottom. You'll probably be dead. I do what I want. It's funny because I had a whole mess of quests that involved climbing up the same tower earlier. It didn't warn me about anything. There's that glowy red crystal again. Oh yeah, there's something here. There's something here and it's gonna end terribly, I just know it. Orders are to take you back, dead or alive. You're coming with us, creep. Which will it be, engineer? Why don't you come and find out, tinhead? These helmets aren't tin, they're iron. Ah, Sheila, as well that you are here, the situation is grave. Briggs is in a bad way. We need to do something, right now. I need to punch him. Punch him in his stupid face. Yetta has the right of it. He'll perish if we delay. With me! Oh, he's not alone. Kill them all! Let God sort it out. There are a lot of archers. These guys went down in about 2 seconds. Not very tough at all. I'm guessing there's probably more to it then. And Briggs runs away. Told you there was more to it. Okay, I'll stay close to him. Ooh! Burned. Oh, come on! Ah! What the heck? Stupid paralysis. Can't do nothing when you're a caster and you got paralysis. My thanks. Another moment and I would have... my hernia. He has been too long in the cold. We must find shelter for him. We can go to that one place. Monument Tower, you say? Very well. Yada and I shall bear him there with all haste. Sid will be so happy to see Briggs and Wedge again. Oh, I love reunions. Are they going to take me there, or are they going to drop me where the quest was? They're going to drop me right where the quest was. No, don't bother to take me the last few hundred feet to where the quest ends. I need to walk there. Quest is over. I cannot thank you enough, Sheila. And the same goes to the rest of you. Thank you so much. Oh, don't mention it. We are a family, are we not? Well, yes, it's just... I didn't think I'd ever see him again. I owed a lot of you my life. And you saved Wedge too, Sheila. Losing count of how many I owe you. Hey, Sid. Briggs! Wedge! God, it's good to see you two again. Your hair slightly longer. Chief, it's you! It's really you! In our hearts, we knew you were still alive to finally see you in the flesh. when Amponin told me of the raid of the Waking Sands. If it gets worse, what happened? The enemy struck with nary a warning. We didn't stand a chance. Wedge and I were in the workshop when they came. Before we knew what was happening, the Imperials held us at gunpoint. Or at least at armed gunpoint. Must have been awful. There's one thing I don't understand, though. How did the Garleans get there so fast? I mean, the Immortal Flame should have seen them coming, right? I myself have asked that same question. That day, when I returned to the carnage of the Waking Sands, it was awful. There's bloodstains everywhere. I noticed not a mist in horizon. Nothing at all to suggest the passing of an Imperial force. From this, conclude that the Garleans came neither by land nor by air. Nay, they were born there by potent teleportation magics. Magics of the kind used by Askians. Carry on. We were bound and blindfolded and bundled into cargo bay of the waiting airship. I can't rightfully say how long we were aboard, but when the time came for us to disembark, we found ourselves in the midst of an Imperial stronghold, Castrum Centri. Upon arrival, we were marched off into the main complex. Biggs and I were thrown into detainment cells together, while Mephinia and others were taken elsewhere. This was the last we heard from them. Castrum Centri. What happened next? Well, we were held in isolation for what felt like years, but it's probably just moons, or maybe only weeks. Then, without warning, the Imperials collected the pair of us, put us in another vessel, which we found out was bound for Garlemade, much to our dread. We knew that we'd taken the back there, we wouldn't be able to leave again. So, risky though it was, we sabotaged the ship's altitude control and thereby forced an emergency landing. Amidst the ensuing chaos, we managed to slip our captors. The rest, as I say, is history. That was a stupid plan. I didn't know better, I'd say... If I didn't know better, I'd call that a likely story. Sabotage the altitude controls of an airborne vessel. That would have Biggs' handiwork like as not. You always were right resourceful in a tight spot, my friend. Aw, shucks. Freeze flame! Freeze frame! Sheila, thank you for returning my dear assistance to me. It would seem I owe you yet another debt of gratitude. I'm losing track of how many I owe you. There are still many questions in my mind, but the answers can wait. And Fila and the rest still want for rescue. Alright, you lots. Garland Ironworks is back in business. Let's go and give the Imperials what for. Yes, give them what for. Let's give those ruffians what for. What? Come into my Castro. Thank you, Biggs. Thanks to you, Briggs and Widge are with us. Now, we must find a way to rescue Menfila and the others. Gods know we've kept them waiting for too long already. Based on what we've learned, I believe it's safe to say that they're being held at Castrum Centra. Do you think? So let us convene at Reverence Toll in Mordoma. 'Tis as good a place as any to prepare, and better than most. The road leading east and south will get you there. When we arrive, let us seek the advice of our local adventurers. We're bound to learn a thing or two to benefit our mission. It's a place I've never been before. Ha! You can't catch me. I'm riding a giant chicken, the fastest of all methods of transportation. Aside from airships, teleportation, and also running really fast. Here we go. Mordona. What do we got here? There is a crystal to attune to. And there are lebs. And also a raid. Okay. There, though. A seasoned adventurer. You're a home adventurer when you're at Reverence Toll. There's both rest and work aplenty, courtesy of the Adventurers Guild. But you can't take that quest right there. Oh no. And attune to the crystal. Talk to the lady in the sweet chocobo mask. And we can continue our quest from there. Well met, friend. What brings you to Reverence Toll? Did I hear you rightly? Your friends are being held captive at Castrum Centri, and you want to rescue them. I don't mean to discourage you, but that might prove difficult. Stronghold has been on high alert of late, with armored patrols seen around the perimeter around the clock. Not even a fly could get in there within 100 yalms the walls are detected. The Garlands were alerted to our coming. We do not know what they would do to Elfina and the others. We must act with the greatest stealth. Aye. It has to be good old-fashioned infiltration. Who's small and able to sneak easily? With security so tight, how are we going to smuggle ourselves in? Why, I don't mind to walk through the front door. The front door? Aye. We'll disguise ourselves as Imperial troops and march right in. For this, we'll need a new set of Imperial uniforms, suit of Magitech armor, and impeccable timing. It's a bold strategy. Just might work. Where we are, there's certainly no shortage of opportunities to borrow the equipment. Knowing these Imperial bastards, you won't even suspect that we savage Erosians would think to use their technology. And it's settled. If you're determined to go ahead with this, I'd recommend you speak with Glamont. Joe's got a personal grudge against the Empire. Happens to know a deal about Castrum Centri besides. I have no doubt that he'll want to be of aid. Yada and I shall reconnoiter Garland activities at the stronghold. It would not do if something were to befall our comrades before we had the chance to act. Come and join us when you're ready, Sheila. Let's do this! Sometimes I wonder, Yada, are there ever times when you are not enthused? Nothing if not enthused yourself. You're beginning to remind me of Pamela. As they fade off into distance to go on wacky adventures. That would be much more wacky if, they actually had regular voice acting. Looking for Garment, are you? Well, you found him. Whoever you are. Eh? Looking to get inside Castrum Centra, eh? You need my help. Something tells me that we're gonna get along just fine. I know her! So, you have friends at Castrum Centra that you want to rescue. That Stealthborn knows me too well. Aye, you can count me on my help. Gonna score to settle with the Imperials. I never pass on an opportunity to get back at the Horus Sons. Well, enough about me, let's talk about strategy. Rescuing folks from captivity's right delicate business. Single oversight, one little blunder, it's all over. Can't leave any room for uncertainty. For starters, you need to confirm beyond a shadow of a doubt that your friends are where you think they are. You don't want to risk your necks only to discover that they've been moved somewhere elsewhere. How can you find out, you ask? By following these instructions. First, you get a map. Then, you look at the map. If you approach Centauri from the east, you'll see a swampland to your left, called the Tangle. Get in there, never mind all the marbles, navigate your way to the southwestern corner. You'll come upon some drainage pipes coming down from the strongholds. Don't ask me how I know. One of them leads back up to the command tower. Listen closely. You might be able to eavesdrop on some of the happenings within. Once we know for certain your friends are there, we'll move to the next stage of the operation. Now, get going. Godspeed. Come on, Drumstick. We've got work to do. Jump! V is for Vendetta. Dang frogs. Look, somebody's already fighting. Dun, dun. Something's chasing me. No, I'm distracted by the fact that this mud puppy desperately wants to die. Too many mud puppies. I don't like them. Oh look! A member of the evil empire. How do you do? Oh, you fell down. Too bad. There's the pipes. So do I look down here or up there? I figure that I need to be up there. Or possibly on the other side of here. Nope, can't get over there. Gotta go up, I think. No, can't go that way. It's a big swamp. Some more bull. That's not good. Yeah, that's real bad. Get hit with all the status effects all at once. Yeah, that's real bad. Ah, what the heck? Not cool, man. Not cool. Everybody dead now? Faint sound of conversation that go down the pipe. What of the captives? Does she still refuse to speak? She may as well be a deaf mute for all the information we're getting out of her. The other aren't much better. The Erosian Gillenline nares most of all. Every time she opens her mouth, it's only to spout gibberish. I do wonder, why is the tribute so obsessed with this Milfina woman? They say she possesses some mystical power, something we Garlands don't have. Mystical power, like the kind the beastmen use? How am I supposed to bloody know? If you're so curious, why don't you ask the tribunes yourself? As we'll try to tumble her. I have my head where it is, thank you very much. Our break is over. Best we get back to our station. The footsteps grow fainter until all is silent. And now there's more bugs. Friggin' bugs. Come on, we're out of here. Mosquitoes the size of tigers or something. Ridiculous. red crystals. And now I'm back. Hey, haven't seen you around for a while. Tis good to see you again, Sheila. Given to understand that you conducted some reconnaissance. Tell me, what is it you were able to learn? So Nelphila and the others are indeed at Castrum Central. Present thus confirmed, we will proceed with our mission. While you were afield, Sid took the liberty of devising a plan of action. Pray hear the details from him. Work, Sheila. As Alpoin has already told you, we plotted out a course of rescue. Gist of it is unchanged. We disguise ourselves as Imperial soldiers and infiltrate Stronghold. Glamance is looking into ways to procure a suit of magic armor. In the meantime, I need your assistance for some preparations of my own. Nelphila and the others are counting on us, Sheila. Let's not keep them waiting any longer than necessary. There's someone else just like me. Seeing double, man. Sid requires your assistance for his rescue preparation. Also, did the mission level just jump from 44 to 46? While Garmin goes about devising his plan, we need to see to some preparations of our own. Wouldn't do if the Imperials discovered that they're short in armor. To prevent this from happening, we're going to put together a makeshift communications jamming device. Explanation is like to get a bit technical, so bear with me. Imperial forces communicate at distance via electromagnetic waves, radio waves. Simply put, voices are born upon etheric lightning energy that permeates the air. That's not how electromagnetic waves work. Now, the hill-sized clusters of corrupted crystals to the west have been observed to amplify the self-same energy. Making use of this property, we shall be able to drown out Imperial voices. To ensure that we have enough amplification, we must identify the most potent crystals among the clusters. For this, I need you to go there and use this device to take a reading. I'll mark the likely places on your map. Oh, and just so you know, plasmoids are drawn to electric energy. Don't be surprised if you want to. I'll just be here not dealing with that scum. Good luck with that. Jump! Poor person has been caught by a giant frog. I'll save you. That was my good deed for the day. I bet you dollars a donut I'm going to be jumped as soon as I investigate. There it is! And of course, you can't see it until you actually interact with the damn thing. Should be one right about here. Maybe it's up top. Can't believe that giant frog didn't attack me. There we go. No, couldn't quite get that last attack off. Of course, this time I'm gonna be jumped. I can feel it. No, I guess not. And frogs. Always ruining my day. Probably gonna be jumped for this one though. And there it is! I shall light this bit of lightning on fire. That will kill it. This is a good plan. Okay, I don't think I can get on top of it. Which means that the last spot must have been at ground level. Somewhere. Maybe. Get inside. Ah. I'm sure nothing bad will happen as I investigate the last one. Frog. Hate you. You got the readings? Excellent. Let's see the numbers. Yes. More of these crystals should suit our purposes. We won't have need of that power. I think should. I can't use any of these. Where's the next main storyline quest? You try and find it. That NPC's name, Sark Malark. Look at him out. Government wants you to practice your part in the Imperial Trooper. Clean the wax out of your ears now, because there's something I want you to do by way of preparation. Plans to have you enter Castrum Centri all decked out in Imperial duds. Disguise is more than just clothes you're wearing. You just gotta act the part. At the very least, you know how to perform a convincing Imperial salute. First impressions, everything, as they say. I could teach you the salute myself, of course, but it's best if you learn from the experts. So get yourself near as you dare to Castrum Sentai and watch the Imperials doing what they do. I could, you know, make this all go faster by just telling you how it is, but no, we're gonna give you a quest. We're gonna give you quests upon quests upon quests. And when you're sick of quests, we're gonna give you more quests. That's how we roll. Bunga. Hate you, frogs. Hate you, frogs. Also hate you, Imperial thugs. Your Emperor wears army boots. Such a hostile presence. Yes. The hostility of the Empire. Now we learn to salute. The old-fashioned way, by spying on someone else doing it. Nothing to report, sir. We have received an anonymous warning that the insurgent forces are near. Yeah, there's a whole town of them, just like right up the road. Let's redouble our diligence, so I'll recommend that the patrols be increased. Yeah, that's close enough. What does it cost to teleport there? 100? Probably worth it. So did you manage to learn the Imperial salute? No. Best you don't demonstrate it. Liable to fly off into a rage and crack skulls. Let's take your word for it. Yeah. It's a slightly pointier and different colored stick. How goes it, Sark Balark? You are called Sheila Zulu, yes? I have heard of your plight from my friend Glaumont. A fellow adventurer and son of Erosia both, I would offer you my assistance. In order to infiltrate Castrum Centri, you and your companions must disguise yourself as Imperial soldiers. The question is how to go about acquiring the uniforms and helms. There are places a man might purchase them, but individuals who deal in such wares are not sort whom you would trust your secrets. It would be more prudent, I believe, to procure what you need via traditional means, from the bodies of recently deceased owners. Whether you make them deceased or someone else, I don't really care. Fortified area Port Castrium Centri never lacks for Imperial patrols. It ought not take long to obtain these three sets of gear, one for each member of your expedition. Diggs, Wedge, yourself. You have to find the right sizes, though. It'll be difficult, seeing as how you two are very small and he is very big. When you have what you need, please return here and allow me to inspect the spoils. I'll tell you did it wrong and tell you to go do it again. Those are both from the exact same place. Once again, why do I have to keep running back to this place? Why couldn't they set the quests up in such a way that you go from one spot to another, completing them? This is a waste of my time. Banzai! And it means I have to keep walking past giant toads. I'm not a fan of giant toads. I wish to make frog legs out of them. Lots and lots of frog legs out of them. So many frog legs. Seriously? Murder the hell out of some Imperials. Sympathize with the Imperials. Now is a good time to look away. I can't take both the uniform and a helm. That would just be impossible. He spotted me. paralyzed. It's actually really, really bad for a caster. Luckily, Drumstick, my faithful bird steed, has not only killed that guy, but also brought me his uniform. That is a well-trained giant chicken right there. It has me concerned that, should I die, Drumstick will strip my uniform and leave my body broken naked. Were you able to obtain all 3 sets of Imperial armor? Oh no. Carbon and cermet fiber max protection. Loss of mobility. Scars of war cover both the back and front of space. Initiative reinforced with aluminum alloy to prevent maximum protection. Severe head trauma. That's not going to prevent head trauma. Damage, as I had suspected. In their present condition, I fear these uniforms and helms are likely to draw suspicion. They must be repaired, only superficially. Fortunately, I have some skilled artisans among my acquaintance. Please take the uniforms to the Weavers Guild in Ordan and the helms to the Armorers Guild in Limsa Lomsa. I will send word so that both places know to expect you. I couldn't send them myself, because that'd be too easy. Rest assured, your mission will be kept in the utmost confidence. It won't be secret, but it will be confident. It's okay, I need to go there anyways for the level 45 Black Mage quest. Weave a little weave of me. Ah, you must be Adventurer Sheila Zulu. Welcome, welcome. My Lord Sark Malark sent word that you would be along. So what garments are these that you require? Totally not evil Empire uniforms. Oh my. Well, sure that you have your reasons. I shan't question them, nor do you need to fear that I would spread gossip. Hey everybody! Look what this person just brought in! Lord Sarkmarlark is one of my best clients, though these days I'm told he spends more of his time roaming the land as an adventurer. Far be it from me to question my lord's tastes, but I struggle to understand why a man of his fabulous wealth forsake the comfort of his estate for a life of danger and hardship. Because something bad happened and now he's got a grudge. The repairs are done. I was instructed to prioritize swiftness, and so I did. While I can't vouch for the protective capacity of these garments, they certainly look the part, if I do say so myself. Payment? Never mind that. Sending my regards, my Lord Sarkmarlark, with payment enough. You're the best customers, like I said. So long as he keeps doing business with me, I'm good. I need to go to Eastern Thalia, into the Burning Well, to get my level 45 quest. Yes. Of course, this whole quest to repair this armor is literally just busy work. so they can send you back to the towns one more time. For no reason, really. I wonder what all the blue arrows are. I guess those are fates going on. Perhaps it represents your innate sense of timing and good fate. Shang, would see you undertake another. What do I get? What do I get? Thunder and Thunder Mastery, which just gives me thunder. Deals lightning damage with potency of 70. Damage over time. 10% chance at each taking the next thunder spell will grant you damage. Only cast thunder. Only one thunder spell induced damage over time effect. Blah 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 blah. Sheila, it is well that you are here. My colleagues Dozel Malak and Davar would have words with you. Wait here while I fetch them. Hey! Jerks! Get over here! Squawk! Too close for a gate. Strong black magic you need. Ready for a test, are you? Yeah? Very good, Squawk. You have sharp sense. Droza, notice, have you? Yeah, Aurora. Strangeness it has. Now, the void gate. Gloom it makes, like black breath. Gloom drawn to black magic. Drawn to you, like moth to flame. Black magic it seeps, corrupt, make own. Losing strength, steel is. Black magic and void gate share bond, very deep. But must not leave be too long, else other side may betake you. Squawk, squawk, squawk. Losing strength, steel is. Black magic and very deep. No fear yet. Still weak, gloom is. Time you have. Still strong Sheila, find next key. Teach you, Droz will, must do, go. Many black mages there were, long ago. One more powerful than the rest. Very powerful. Epic. Even. Epic black mage. Yes. Black mage too powerful, too dangerous. Wrong hands must not have. No, bad. Know this he did. Cipher spells, hid spells. Dark way past few, very few. Teaching, writing, spread over realm. Lost to time they were. Forgotten. One carven stone. Stone on mass pillar. Mossy pillar. Pillar in South Strand. Swag. Chosen. Unleash power of this black magic you can. Key it is. Key to end gloom. Knowledge of my line this is. Passed to Droza from mother. From mother of mother. From mother of mother of mother. From mother of mother of mother. Mother. How many mothers that is? Me forget. 4 hatchlings passed. Strong mage she was. Epic mage. Epic mage. Great love for dark art. Joined with lizard men to learn all. Name betrayer she was. Chased from village. Squawk. Her words. Drozel keeps. She's too strong, Sheila now. 4 magi meet in barren land. Old black powers they have in hand. Fate of all wicked be most stark. Path to light they lit by Squawk. That her Squawk, not Drozo Squawk. Should be dark, Drozo thinks. Good words. Well, Drozo here, then did. To pass on. Not Drozo alone. Others come too, other mages. Birdmen, lizardmen, no matter. All wait for strong Sheila. Strong mind you have. And heart, help you, Drozo will. Go to Gridania you must. To Ulther's gifts. Your pure looking beast. There are. Slay them you must. No need fear beast. Strong Sheila, strong. Duza, Squawk! I too am here to lend my aid. Help. Wood dagger for Drozel. Ixel, Whaler's White. Wait, sharp shears. Go in place of Drozel. Davi's will. Sight it is! Go now, you will. Squawk! I didn't catch a word of that. But I gotta go surprisingly near where I had to go for the White Mage quests. This is what happens when you keep reusing stuff. Sending me back to the same areas over and over again. Why is the Armorer's Guild not on? Okay, I'll go to the Aft Castle. The best I got around here. And then I will run. Run so fast. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Sheila Zula, I've been expecting you. Sark Malark gives me to understand you come on behalf with unusual items. Don't tell anybody, okay? Yes, unusual indeed. No more outlandish in order than I have come to expect from the merchant prince-turned-adventurer. Merchant prince-turned-adventurer. Yeah, repair it good. Good. Yeah. Your awkward staring tells me I said something improper. No, Sark did not mention his background to you. This was likely his intent, but I suppose there is no help for it now but to tell you the whole story. Sark Malark is a son of successful Ulden merchants. Though still tender in years, he has an eye for profit, and has many millions in his own right. Having achieved thus, he turned his attention towards his true passion, venturing. Left the management of his fortune to his trusted aides. I wish I had the money to do whatever I want and just have, retainers do all my work. The helms are ready. With a little more time, I could have attached a far higher quality finish, but I'm given to understand that you are in some haste. You should serve your needs well enough. Lest you wonder about payments, Sark Malark has already settled the bill. Do pass along my regards when next you see him. It's all nice and all, but now I gotta go to my quest destination. Spending huge amounts of guild to get there, too. Really wrong way. $1 the donuts. That guy's gonna beat me there somehow. Stone pillar covered in moss rises here. The gem of Chateau shines bright, revealing an inscription in the stone. As you approach it, you hear a voice ring out. By the gem thou bear shall the great and dark powers of Eld be bestowed upon thee. But those who seek this power must first prove their worth. Behold, the gloom that would be thine undoing cometh. Stay the glooms encroach by thy hand. Only then shall the umbral wisdom of the ages be gifted upon thee. Of course, it's an instance. Of course. What's going to come out of the hellhole today? The voice spoke true. Look, the gloom gathers, Sheila. I sense there are fiends of evil about, nearby, close about. Stop with black magic. Well, that was surprisingly easy. Ah, just you and me, buddy. Oh. Fishers. Too many fishers. Down the old-fashioned way. Not more of them. Can't take it anymore. Too many. dudes, too many dudes! Now you're all dead. Good. Ossipila imbues you with an ancient knowledge. The ancient knowledge of how to sit like a lump and grow moss on your body. Powerful, powerful wisdom. Well fought. Gloom is scattered. Scattered is the gloom. Let us return to Burgundy Falls. Yes, yes. Drozo Malak awaits us. You, me, us. I gotta walk all the way back. It's a long, slow ride. And drumstick does not make for good conversation. The epic tale of running across the landscape trying to get back to where you were before. Because that's the fastest you can go. Up, through the town I go. I wonder if it would have been shorter just to run from where I was, considering that that isn't one of the areas that actually border this other area. Hey there. Gone from you, gloom is. Worry for nothing, Drills did. Squawk! Now go see Kaza-chan, you must. Await you he is. Oh, and it ends here. The gods are good to return you unharmed. The gloom would threaten to take this world to sow no more. And I sense the darkness within you is reborn with a new power. You did well, Sheila of the Black. Sheila of the Black. Make it a tool for our ends. Do that, as the prophecy speaks. The way to light shall be lit by dark before you. I didn't technically learn anything new, I just upgraded what I had. Why is the next quest available so soon? It scares me. Sheila of the Black, our brother Dazi has word for you. Pray wait a moment for him to arrive. Had to run all the way from Mossy Stone. Took forever, but okay now. You have reclaimed the key from the depths of the shroud. Wood, forest shroud. Yes, you have done well. Very, very well. You are truly black mage foretold by legend. Oracle, prophecy, legend. It was such a legend of my people that brought me to this Valen. Such as what legend do. When four mages meet in a barren land, black powers of eld woven by their hand, shall see the fate of wickedness made stark, and the path to light shall be lit by dark. Black, shadow, dark. Yes, yes. You have heard these words. Yes, yes. Have I found Kaz-Chan and Dozor Malak? The words that brought us Thalion are the same, equal, identical, same. It was 100 years ago when Kobold first deciphered the legend. Decipher, decode, deciphered. The great mage who did it was my own ancestor, First Order Patriarch Dagul. Yes, yes, my very own. But he broke Kobold law. No. First Patriarch must never leave Omega. No, never leave. Or leave he did. He sent out from Nagnosh to pursue his legend. And for that, he was named traitor. Betrayer, Turncoat, traitor. None were drawn to the words of Dagul. No, not single Kobold soul. They ignored his words. When I first heard them, I felt strange, peculiar, odd, strange. I felt I must do something. I could not simply be idle. I too have left Notch, just as Gozer did. Yes, I can bet Talon. Now, I see legend is real, yes. His words, like Kaz-Chan, Dozor Malak. Yes, myself are true. You have appeared. It's no coincidence. No. I am a kobold. Yes, I am. And we kobolds are good at finding things. Yes. Treasure, trinkets, things. We find. We help you where we can. The ghoul left behind many things when he left. Yes, many things. I was given the stone tablet. As my family thought, rubbish. Dross, rubbish. Its surface has many scratches. Yes, many. But I sense its great power. Here I give it. Here. It may give you some gem. The light is illuminating the tablets. The scratches are glowing. Many tighten. These are scratches. No. Not scratches at all. They are carvings. Words. Know thee, brave keeper of Chateau's light, as these very words wax plain to thy sight. The seal which what was cast doth shudder and sigh, and the void gate's dread sunder draws nigh. To ward against the creeping of the gloom, thou needest great garb to stay any doom. To this sacred wear thy thoughts must now trend. Unto thy black command the darkness shall bend. This tablet was more important than I ever imagined. Yes, much more. It seems to say when we close the void gate, must have a sacred garb, armor. The names of places are written here as well. Yes. These are 4 places I know. You would do well to stand and gather the first 3 relics. Only 3. Legend speaks of this. It holds that an offering of blood must be given to the planar fishers. The blood of those who have lived life steeped in the black. Only then can the whelks be lorn. Here, take with you an offering of my blood, Sheila. Need draws of blood too, you do. Take quick, scrag, before change mind. And here's mine. Mine. I would trust it to no other. Be warned, one does not simply walk into these places. There are great dangers waiting. Do be careful. Yes, very careful. Okay. You must wear the great sacred robes of robiness. Okay, that's in the desert somewhere. That's way off in the forest area. And of course, this is all the way over here. So the blood must flow. way is this? Oh. It's a red circle, that's why I couldn't see. Damn you, red circle. I fear not of you, level 40-somethings anymore. I am ready for anything. Pair of wizard glove placed in your armory chest. Okay. Didn't have to fight nothing. They're both way expensive. So I will make it slightly cheaper by teleporting partway there. Yes! Wizard gloves. You're a wizard, Sheila. Also, these gloves are significantly more powerful than what I had previously. Go the long way around. Caught in that. Bam. Ancient Black Mage's garb, yay! And by garb, they of course mean pants. Ancient Black Mage pants. Look at them Black Mage pants! down and into the hole. Oh no, a bomb! And done. I have given sweet shoes. And then I gotta run all the way back again. Kind of can't believe I didn't get like a pointy hat. I really expected a pointy hat and the classic wizard robe. And I guess you can't have everything that you want though. That beetle is a big old bummer. I have awaited your return, Sheila. I have learned where it is the fourth relic of your forebears rest. A land known as Thal's Respite. There too lies a planar fissure into which the blood of the fiends it births must be poured. At the end of the day, it all comes back to putting the blood into the hole. Luckily, this one's close enough that I can just run there. It also happens to be where my last the last class that became of last mage's quest was. Oh, I'm ready for you. Bring it on! now everybody's dead. Little metro days have gone. You might never congeal. It's a wizard hat! Yes! Now I have a pointy hat! The pointiest of all hats. And it's back, too. Only a true wizard wears a black pointy hat. Beware my pointy hat of pointiness. I shall stab you with it and you shall die from its evil magics. Snuck up on me. Right, you're gone. You're gone, fool. Are you fighting with fisticuffs? It's hardcore, but not very smart. Feel that fireball. To the burn. particularly long fate, actually. You gotta kill a lot of dudes. Almost enough seals. Almost. Arf, 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 arf. More seals, arf, arf. The patrons are gone. The first 4 relics are now in your keeping. The final piece remains. Our efforts to learn where it rests have been to no avail. The dark which empowers at all times obscures, such is his nature. Tavez claims his tablet names the Solace of the Gods as the location we seek. None among us have ever heard of such a name. And a power worthy to relics claim takes root in one of righteousness and in name. The Solace of Gods will be made known. The last seed of Black Mage be sown. Tavez insists his reading is correct in both Dorzomek and I trust in his abilities. We will endeavor to decode these words, that you might see your quest to an end. The day of the void's opening shall come. Till then, Sheila, I ask that you continue walking the path of black. You gotta be level 50 for this quest. You gotta be max. Tell me what you wish to know, Mr. Blastblade. Listen carefully, adventurer. Quim bandits have kidnapped several Highland residents, and blah blah blah. This person has been tempered, the soul is lost, and the body transformed into an evil husk, which answers known to the command of primal Ifrit. You must stop his foul doings and rescue the villagers before we can turn back to full embers. Let's do it! Man, that guy died. Brass blades aren't very good at their jobs. Hey. I cannot free him. down, buddy. Not gonna win this one. Great. That was a complete waste of my time. Fantastic. Time was I took every job that was offered me. Running messengers and chilling pesky fire like a good adventurer. I'm well past that now. These days, and only one thing in my mind that's brought me here. You had the uniforms and helms repaired? Yes, these will serve beautifully. Both Antua and Hazan never fail to impress. The quality of these repairs would fool even a legate. Thus equipped, you should not have any worry blending in among Imperial forces, lest you fear that the Garleans might detect your foreignness. Foreigners, in fact, form the greater part of the Garlean invasion force in Erosia. You see, when the Emperor subjugates new territory, it assimilates the people of their land into its armed forces, just like the Romans. In turn, those conscripted forces are sent to subjugate faraway lands. In this way, Garlean nips rebellions in the bud and expands its territory in all one fell swoop. With that, my part of the mission is done. I am full glad to have been of assistance to your cause. Why would I, a wealthy merchant, wish to help you? I'm not where you have heard such a tale, but believe me when I say that I am but another humble adventurer, one whose desires only to act in the best interest of the realm. We're getting that Imperial duds. I'm pleased to hear that I ain't got an idol myself. Took me a long time, but I finally hatched a plan to get a suit of magic armor. Now, from what I've seen, Castum Centurion developed a Reaper for most of its patrols. Trouble is, patrols themselves are irregular, meaning random routes and random employments. Hardly any of them comes anywhere near Reverence toll. So hoping to coax the Imperials out of their shells, I took the liberty of feeding them a bit of false information. Told them insurgents were designed on their strongholds. Tain't far from the truth, now I come to think of it. Anyways, we should start seeing more patrols, what we have up here now. What you need is to approach one of the patrols, dressed in your shiny tin suit, and alert them to the enemy's presence. Having done that, we'll want to lure them near Reverend's Troll as you can. Like as not, though, they'll be wary of venturing far from their own walls. If they do need a bit of encouragement, send the smoke signal here. Pickled flesh from the Imperial Scout. They'll come running when they see that. The cavalry's Eliza hit them hard and make off the Reaper. Simple as that. I ain't mistaken, there's patrol sweeping perimeter right now. So run along, eh? And don't forget to salute. I feel half naked in this lousy Imperial stuff. You give me the good stuff, and then you make me wear imposter armor. I don't like it. Hate you, frogs. Hate you so much. Here I'll salute it. Carry on, soldier. Temperature gathering in the east, you say? Judging by your description, they are well beyond the perimeter. I will not have to have it said that I would miss. Now, return to your scene and keep an eye on those insurgents. So, should aught go awry, use a smoke signal to call us. Not aught shall go awry. Frog's gonna capture me. As he always does, and so were those two frogs. Now here's a tip. Don't give the random enemies sitting right where everyone needs to travel crowd control abilities. Super annoying! frog trying to eat me. But I shall eat you with butter. Or perhaps just your legs, either way. No, he did not level up. Closer. Imperial Signifier. I shall signal you that the Empire is here. Oh boy. This is gonna be tough. I hope you don't mind my joining, seeing as how we're seizing advanced weaponry. I thought it best to be at my hand. Ah, there she is. This is the place, but where is the enemy? Sir, over there! Send in the Reaper. Let us make an example of these insurgents. My uniform doesn't mean anything anymore. Damn it, I can't switch uniforms? It's a pain in the ass. Hold attention, Sid. Draw aggro. Draw aggro. Draw aggro off of me. Ah! And then I died. And that was how my heroic tale ended. And they could do a much better job of telling you when your armor needs to be equipped or not equipped. Let's try that again. can I target him? Damn you, game mechanics. Much harder than it need to be. At last! Our very own suit of Magitek armor. We've only reduced it half to scrap. No, wait, 3/4 is scrap. I wish to look a gift Chocobo in the beak, but does seem rather the worse for wear, doesn't it? It's almost like we blew it to hell. Briggs, Wedge, what's your honest assessment? It's junk. Well, there's the fact that she's smoking, of course. But looking past that, I'd say she's structurally sound. Watch it explode. I like the way these legs are buckled. I hate to say this, but the servo mechanisms may be damaged. Yeah? Aren't those things protected by ilium-thick armor plate? They are, yes, it's odd. Casing seems to have taken a blow. Suspect we're dealing with faulty parts. Well, whatever it is that we're dealing with, we're not resting until it's fixed. Not one wink of sleep. You got that, Wedge? Not even one wink. Shark. I heard that. A hail has been sent aside from our use for Reverence Toll. That's what will carry out the repairs for us there, Sheila. I have one eye now. Fastball special! Oh, it seems to look pretty fine now. No, except for that limp. Do robots have limps? Whatever. Need to buy more potions. I guess that's the only vendor over there. No, there's more vendors. Prisms. None of these are anything I can actually use. Fantastic. Basically, everything here is completely worthless to me. That's great. It's great to know that there's not just any regular merchants in the entire area. Makes me feel fantastic. Magitech armor. Sid and the others took it inside. Go in and join them. Now Sid's got a workshop. And it's very sparse. Now time to take a closer look at the Reaper. Preliminary diagnoses are correct. She's structurally sound, but her servo mechanism is faulty. You needn't worry though, Briggs and Wedge will see her restored to her former glory in no time at all. Give these two something to mend, and they will think of naught else till the job's done. It's a marvelous thing to behold. Provided you remind them to visit the privy. Everything she does is magic. Every little thing she does is magic. Affairs are proceeding apace. Shouldn't be long now before Briggs and Wedge complete their work. There is, however, one small problem. As you may recall, the servo mechanism was discovered to be faulty. Wedge subsequently is certain that the Magitech core which drives it is worn beyond use. Such cores are rather fragile devices that must be replaced at regular intervals. Thanks to our negligence of our Imperial colleagues, however, the one used by this Reaper was long overdue. Alas, we do not have access to a ready replacement here in Mordor. But all is not lost. Wedge thinks he may have identified an alternate solution. Go and see him, wouldn't you? He'll explain the details to you. We want you to blow up another one than still is. As I believe the Chief has already informed you, the Magitech core is worn beyond use. We need to find a replacement. I thought about having appropriate more Reapers, but even if the Dunderhead maintenance engineer at Cinema Kessler had remembered to replace the cores, it would risk arousing Imperial suspicion. But do not despair, for I believe there is a solution. To substitute the Magitech core with a Mammoth Heart. In case you don't know, a Mammoth Heart can be used to grant sentience to an automaton. Oh yeah, let's just make this thing sentient. I'm sure that won't cause any problems. Robots that think for themselves, those always end well. By my reckoning, such a device should be more than capable of regulating the armor servo mechanisms. We'll just need to make some minor modifications to the housing unit. I've already placed an order for a first-rate Mammoth Heart with the Goldsmiths Guild. All that remains is for someone to go to Uldone and collect it. Oh, and pay for it. Did I mention how much they cost? No? Well, they typically run in the order of, I hope you don't mind footing the bill, it's a good cause. You son of a... Let me guess. It's going to cost 50 bazillion gold, and therefore I need to do a quest in the meantime to make up, for the cost. I know how these things go. Hello there, come to collect the Mammoth Heart, you say? Then you must be here on half of the Garland Ironworks. Take the liberty of picking the finest example we have. A heart fit for a prince among mammoths. Payment? Well, that won't be necessary. The heart is for Master Alpinen's personal use, after all. He notified us a short while ago that his servant would be coming to collect it. Tender in years though he may be, Master Alpinen has been beneficiary of ours since my predecessor's times. The Goldsmiths Guild wouldn't dream of charging it. But here is the Mammoth Heart. May it serve you well. Oh, and please do pass on my compliments to your master. Does that mean I just stole it from somebody who had legitimately ordered it? Thievery's okay if you're a hero, ladies and gentlemen. Just don't tell anyone. Imagine how long it would take to do this main storyline if you actually walked back and forth. Do you have the Mammoth Heart? Oh, I can't wait to see how it looks. Hurrah! Thank you so much. This is magnificent. Must have cost an emperor's ransom. Actually, I just stole it. Free of charge, courtesy of Alparand. Coming from an influential family certainly has its advantages. But without further ado, let's give it a try. I've already modified the housing unit, so it should slot right in. Kerclunk. There, she's ready. Magic armor, engage. And it does not move. Or not. She just needs a little tap, I'd wager. Uh-oh. If it doesn't work, just hit it. That'll make it go. Yes! She's alive! She's alive! Let's take her outside and put her through her paces. Sheila, would you care to do the honors? Where am I? That far away. Up to the pilot seat. We'll begin as soon as we're ready. First, I'd like you to climb that tangle of crystals yonder, as far up as you can, if you please. Oh, and if for some reason you need to dismount, simply come back here and we'll start again. Yay! We ride! No anomalous movements. No anomalous movements evident from either leg. Good. Next, jump back down and then sprint north. Quick as you can. Oh no, this giant machine can't hop over tiny boxes. I hate you, frogs. I hate you so much. Leg joints absorbing all impact without incident. Excellent. Please make your way back, Sheila. Black mage riding gigantic destructive armor. This can't possibly end well for anyone. Torso remains stable during vigorous motion. Excellent. That concludes our tests. Thank you for your cooperation. Have a nice day! Here's a summary of my findings. The drivetrain is in sound condition. With some fine-tuning, we can expect a notable improvement in performance. As for the servo mechanism, I'm afraid it's not nearly as responsive as it should have been, and I'm at a loss as to explain why. The mammoth heart is in pristine condition. It should be installed correctly. But its inner workings are simply too different to operate harmoniously with the armor's other mechanisms. Whereas Magitek cores serve only to conduct impulses, mammoth hearts engage automaton to possess the information collected by their sensors as feelings. Maybe she just doesn't feel like part of the team. In which case, we do our best to make her feel welcome. Hi, giant overlord machine. I am not your enemy. I hope. Click. Why is there a duty here? This is gonna hurt, isn't it? Daft as it felt, I gave it my best. I've welcomed myself to a bloody standstill. What you expect to do anyway? bob us a curtsy? No doubt you've wondered why the server mechanism is so important as to warrant this silliness. Without it, pilot would be required to control the armor's every movement manually. Should be an onerous task at the best of times, and wholly impractical during battle. Using a mammoth heart in place as a worn magic core seems a promising solution. Alas, the device seems not appear to be compatible with the Garland technology. Wedge, are there no other ways that you might demonstrate our appreciation to our friend here? I'm at my wit's end, Chief. She's just doesn't seem convinced. We could try a little dance, perhaps, or cheer our heads off. That sounds too silly, even for this game. Imperials! They come for the armor. Damn it. They have us cornered. There's the Reaper! Yeah, what he said was fist. Taken by the traitor Garland. And is this the Econ Slayer? Ah, bollocks. Call for reinforcements. Reinforcements? Can you hear me? No. The hells you will. You've been jammed, sir. And it's boysenberry. Okay, sir, respond. Respond! There's no use, sir. There's some sort of interference. Curse you, Garland. No matter. We can't reclaim it. Destroy it. Oh, they got more evil-looking walking mech. Bloody hell. Sheila, protect their armor at all costs. Let's do it! I protected the armor. I think. I hope. Must terminate. Terminate all. Destroy. Kill all humans. Destroy. 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 Chief, look. She moved. Now she decides to grace us with her presence. Took us a good while, but we're finally ready. It's time to infiltrate Castrum Centri and rescue our comrades. I guess we're gonna graffiti it too. There, the finishing touch. Like I said, we're gonna graffiti it. Ha 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 ha. Kill all humans. Kill, 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 kill. So the server mechanism is now fully functional. All it took was a simple fight to the death. Remind me not to install Mammoth Heart aboard the Enterprise, would you? Much as I love her, I'd rather not required to profess it before boarding. Enough of that, let's see to our final preparations. Thanks to Biggs and Wedge, the Reaper is as good as new. As prepared as we're gonna get. I need preparation. How get your preparation, Sela? We'll leave as soon as you're ready. Comet, you came. Aye. Though I'd give you all a roding send-off. 'Tis the least I can do for the fine men and women who are about to make me lifelong wish come true. Well, we'll do our best. It occurs to me, for all the help you've afforded us, we've known little and less about you. What did the Emperor earn to do your hire? But I feel you put curiosity before consideration. Quite understand if you'd rather not relive his memories. No, I don't mind, no. Truth be told, a part of me was itching to tell you the tale. Mind you, 'tis hardly novel. Ain't the first to suffer at Imperial hands. Like most folk I used to have a mother. She was a sweet, caring woman with a smile never far from her face. She was a sister, too. Pretty little thing she was, gentle as a lamb, tough as nails. We were poor folk living simple lives, but we're happiness all the same. Then the Imperials came and took it away. When El Mingo fell, they put my family to camp. Being a lad, I was made to do hard labor. My mother and sister were forced to do far worse. That is a very squicky implication for this game. They hid their suffering from me as best they could, but I knew. I thought it would drive me mad. We had to escape, so I hatched a plan to get out of the city. We were picking our way through a gorge far outside the walls when they caught us with us. Rather than allowing themselves to be taken away, my mother and sister leapt from the edge before my very eyes. Heartbroken as I was, didn't put up a fight when the Imperials clapped me in chains and dragged me back. That's pretty dark. 'Twas some years after I escaped again, and that time I got away. Swore that I'd get revenge on the Empire and become an adventurer, so as to hone my skills and earn the coin I needed. But nigh on 2 decades since it gone by, and what have I achieved? Bugger all, that's all. Not like you lot. You ain't been here 10 minutes and you're already done more than I managed in bloody 10 years. You give us too much credit, Crummett. We seek only to rescue our friends. Well, what's more important than that? Any roads. After you've got your friends back, you're planning on going after the Empire. Don't pretend you ain't. I've helped a few folks take on the Imperial over the years. Every time I have, it's helped stave off my appetite for revenge. But somewhat tells me I wouldn't be going hungry for a while, with everything you got planned. And are you sure that will satisfy you? If you wish to strike back at the Emperor with your own hands, you need only say the word. He would be glad to have you with us. Temperate though it is, I'm a-fearing I must decline. I swore I'd get my revenge on the Empire, 'tis true, but I've long since realized the front lines are no place for a man like me. Oh, I'm sad. There's some as would call me craven, but I prefer to think of myself as a realist. My talents lie in scheming, you see, not swordplay. I'll Helping folk like you is how I can make the most difference. Well, that's quite enough storytelling for one day. Let's not keep your friends waiting any longer. I'll be praying for your safety and success. May Ralgar give you strength. Yeah. Wherever the Empire goes, misery inevitably follows in its wake. For the sake of all who call Arrows your home, we must put an end to Gallus's ambition. First, we have friends to rescue. Briggs, Wedge, and I will lie in wait east of Castrum Centri, just outside the Stronghold's patrol perimeter. Join us when you're ready. Oh, and don't forget to wear your disguise. This will be the shortest rescue mission in history. I'm one of the Imperials. No, you aren't. Oh, darn. Tasty face. I like that. I guess I gotta be equipped by way in order to accept it. Anyways, unfortunately, there will be no trips to rescue our friends today. For today's stream has ended. And next time, we shall go and save all of the peoples. And most likely, I believe after that, there are like higher level missions I can't actually do yet. But at the very least, we shall save the people. And that is enough. So until then, I'll see you.